Ed and Soph in the AM. Whitechapel AM.
That was
Coming Home.
Coming Home, an exclusive, I'd say, for Whitechapel AM. And we have on the line
The singer and writer of that particular song, John Adeleye. Are you there?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, John, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you all doing on this beautiful Saturday afternoon?
We're doing very, very well, actually. I keep thinking it's the morning because we do the morning show. And then you say afternoon, it throws me a bit. That song is beautiful, John.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Thank you very much.
So when was that released? Can people buy that now?
Yeah, that's out now. It was a charity initiative we did. We were trying to get clean running water out to Tanzania. They had a little push in the summer, and it's just been like ongoing for the last few months. A little project where we get people to do little things to kind of donate what they can to basically get that out to Tanzania.
Brilliant.
Waterfall.
So not only a good song, but a good cause as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Win-win
John,
situation.
Exactly. You were on X Factor last year.
Woohoo!
That's right.
So
Yeah.
excited, John. So excited. I love all things X Factor.
Oh, good for you.
So I bet the past 12 months has been a bit of a blur for you.
Yeah, I mean, it does fly by quite quickly. I remember Nicole Scherzinger said at boot camp, she was just like, guys, just enjoy everything, because things, it can become a blur and things fly by and it's all a bit of a haze sometimes kind of thing. So, yeah, it's been a real roller coaster.
What was it like meeting such industry stars and experts as Nicole Scherzinger and all the other people that are work on X Factor?
It's actually quite amazing. I mean, you don't really see how many people work behind the scenes on that show, and they are like a tightly well-oiled machine. You know, I mean, British Army move over. The team is right there. These guys are just on it. They're on the ball, on the button. Like every aspect, everybody's like top of their field within what they do.
Brilliant.
From cameramen to the stage crew.
Does that kind of environment really set you up for working in the industry?
I think so. I mean, for guys like One Direction, definitely.
I mean, they're doing so well at the moment.
We love One Direction on the show.
Tailor-made for those guys. I mean, it was because you look at it properly, and they were put together by the show. So they're going to be taken care of, and they were really young. So it would be really bad if they were to have fallen over, kind of thing.
Sure.
And I mean, you've been in the business for a long time as well, haven't you?
I've been around, I get around.
I've been around, you're modest.
Whereas I think they just came together, they'd probably been good at singing in school or whatever, but then the show put them together, whereas you've really had your feet under the table for quite a long time.
Me, I've just trained, that's all I've done. I was about their age and said, look, I want to go hard at this, and I really worked hard at getting good at all I wanted to do, basically, and I didn't get handouts or anything like that. I wasn't given anything. I worked pretty hard for.
It is a hard
what I got.
It's hard work. I mean, I've done the live circuit myself in London and continue to, and it is hard work to get your name out there.
Is that the advice that you give to any of our young listeners today who are listening and maybe want to forge a career in pop or music generally? Is that it? Just be prepared to work hard?
Are you asking me or are you asking John?
I'm asking John. Ed. No one is interested in what you've got to say.
I beg your pardon.
Go on, John. Give us some advice.
Don't worry, talk to me after.
Thank you very much.
I still think it's about working hard. I mean, generally you need a bit of luck. You need to know a few of the right folks, but that actually comes again with the dedication you put into it. I said to someone this week actually. If you put it in, you'll get something back out of it, and it literally is just about. I mean, you have to learn some things as well. Just about what you're saying when you go on a show like the X Factor. You can't go in there and expect it's just going to happen for you.
Yeah.
Again, you have to put the time in.
So tell us about the X Factor then. What's it like? Is it all glitz and glamour, or is it sort of are the judges' arguments real and it's like 4 cats in a bag?
Oh, no, I just have to read through my 100-page contract, see if I can talk about it. There are aspects of the X Factor that I am very wholly unhappy with.
Right.
And it's actually what happened last year. Generally, and what people see most years when they say it's unfair, certain things happen, which means in the public space they can see all the politics sometimes that go down. When you're talking about You know, I can reference the judges, you know, like when I guess Cheryl wouldn't vote, you know,
Okay,
Oh, that was
I
a big bone of contention, wasn't
and,
it?
you know, there's this whole bunch of shenanigans that go in, and it's just like, well, you don't need that. It really detracts from what the show should be about, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
When it should just be about the music.
Great moments.
I think there's a difference. You can definitely see the difference in the winners, for instance, like Steve Brookstein. It was a lot about him and his voice and what kind of style, and now it's more about the styling. It's all about the market. It's that kind of thing. So it really has evolved into something very different.
Yeah, to what it used to be.
It's become a very different show.
Although that does reflect today's society, you know, with the whole Twitter, Facebook, social media, it does reflect that, you know, it is about that, you know, and I think aspects of the industry, as I said, as advice goes, work hard, because you have to work hard on your image, and you have to work hard on, you know, what you're going to look like, what sound bites you're sending out, what the tweets you're sending out, things like that. You have to work hard at these sorts of things.
So you've got your brilliant tune out now, Coming Home, and what have you got coming up? What have you got any plans for Christmas, or...?
I have been sitting in my laboratory, basically making beats. Yes, Nutty Professor. I am.
Yeah.
And I've done a couple of remixes for a couple of people. One's coming out at the end of, at the beginning of November.
Oh, brilliant!
It's called "Don't Give Up," with a young man named Luke Floriani, and he's going to be out there kind of pushing the track. And I've actually just been producing and writing for the last month or two, which has been really fun because I haven't done that for about a couple of years. You know, I've been focusing on the singing. So,
and do you speak to any of your old X Factor alumni? Do you hear what they're up to?
I bump into a few now and again. Saw Wagner recently.
Oh yeah, good old
funny.
Wagner.
That was a
Wagner.
funny.
Yeah, yeah.
So is he gigging? Is he Wagner?
I think so.
He must be, mustn't he? I had
an interesting show, wouldn't it? I saw a magazine article with him wearing the Sunita leaves the other day.
Oh,
that was an eye opener.
Yeah. He's hilarious.
And I know it's a different show, but I was a guy was talking to me the other day saying for his wedding he tried to book Stavros Flatley, and I know it is a different show, but that he couldn't afford him. They were charging thousands, so maybe Wagner's doing the same.
Possibly.
On a money spinner.
Yeah, I think Stav and Wagner are doing very, very well.
Absolutely.
Both of them at a charity event, and they both said they're doing really well. So
we saw Storm last week, and he's working on the 3rd series of Glee. So he was on. He was live from LA, but he was very sleepy. We phoned him at 4 o'clock in the morning.
We didn't realise.
That's my fault.
Yeah.
So
what do you guys think of this year's X Factor?
I think it's really good. I think the shake-up of the judges. I think Kelly Rowland is brilliant because she actually talks about the things that matter vocally, and to exchange some of the other comments from the judges that were a bit more about styling and all that kind of thing. This was more about vocals, and I think they've kind of really chosen their judges well, and it's kind of a well-rounded perception of what a vocal artist should be, or recording artist, should I say. That's my opinion.
Cool.
I don't really know. It's just good entertainment, isn't it?
Yeah, I think as long as everyone knows that that's what the show's about, then everyone should be happy.
But then we're not on it.
Everybody doesn't know that. That's the problem. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's why I said I have my reservation, because not everybody realises that. They kind of, it's like EastEnders, man. It's real life to them.
Yeah.
It's like, this is really happening. This is like, they call it reality TV, if you see what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
So,
John, where can people hear the single and find out more about you?
Everything's online. You can find me Facebook, which is I have a music page, which is Janae Music, and there's a whole bunch of stuff on there. I'm on Twitter as well, which is Janae Official.
Great.
JNAY, baby. Yeah.
Fab. Love it.
Baby.
We'll put all these up on our website so our listeners can visit and they'll see it all up there.
Well, thanks for chatting to us today, John. It's been really interesting.
It really
I wish you all the best with the new album and getting water out to Tanzania.
Thank you very much.
And
we will take care.
Yeah, you too, and we'll certainly be playing your track non-stop.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay, you take care. Bye-bye.